Tatum and White's secret pact. The story behind the headband in Celtics' win over the Hawks. The Celtics' journey this season is in full swing, and Monday's game against the Hawks showcased exactly that. With a dominant 123-93 victory, the team wrapped up their 4-game road trip in style, improving to an impressive 7-1. But one detail stood out. Jason Tatum and Derek White were seen wearing headbands, a rare look for Tatum, which sparked curiosity among fans. Was there a reason behind it? The answer is surprising and reveals a unique connection between the two stars. The secret of the headband. A tradition between Tatum and White. In an interview with NBC Sports Boston, Tatum revealed that the decision to wear headbands wasn't by chance. There is, in fact, a secret agreement between him and White. "I used to wear headbands a lot, but it's a thing between me and D. White," Tatum explained. "We did it a few times last year and the year before that. Now we have an agreement." This informal pact works simply, but with a lot of meaning. On any given day, one of them will walk in and say, "Today's a headband day," and the other has to agree. "Today, I made the call," Tatum said. "Now I'll be waiting for him to tell me the next time." This bond between the two players added a special touch to Monday's game, where Tatum shone, especially in the first half. Dominant performance on the headband night. And it seems the headband worked. Tatum scored an impressive 26 points in the first half alone, helping the Celtics reach 75 points by halftime, including 6 three-pointers out of 10 attempts. White also had a solid performance with 21 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists, continuing his strong start to the season. With such a strong start to the season, the Celtics have now won by double digits 6 times in just 8 games, with this being their first win by 30 or more points. The next challenge? A highly anticipated showdown with the Warriors on Wednesday at 7:30 p.m., which promises to be a true battle. Tatum's secret to Celtics success. For Tatum, the key to this Celtics start lies in game reading and the strong connection between players on the court. "We generate good shots more often than not for each other," he said. "I'm always on the court with really talented guys. We know how to play off each other. So it's just a matter of reading the game and trying to attack the weaknesses of the defense." This Celtics team we're watching is focused, united, and has a personal touch between its stars. The headband tradition between Tatum and White is just a reflection of the chemistry that seems to be driving the team to a spectacular start. What surprises await us next? Jaylen Brown in danger? Celtics coach reveals crucial update on injury. The Celtics are dominating the season with one of the best records in the NBA, but not everything is smooth sailing for Boston. Star player Jaylen Brown, a key piece of the roster, has missed the last 2 games due to a left hip flexor strain, a problem that's been bothering him since the start of preseason. With an electrifying matchup against the Warriors coming up, many fans are worried. Will Brown be ready for this decisive showdown? Joe Mazzulla breaks the silence on Brown. "No worry." To ease fan concerns, Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla provided an update that might calm nerves. "Not concerned," Mazzulla assured during an interview on 98.5 Zolak and Bertrand show. "He's day-to-day, just a strain." Brown is working intensely in treatment, pushing hard to get back to his level. This statement seems to suggest that Brown himself isn't overly worried, although the injury has already impacted his performance on the court. The truth about Brown's injury. Impact on his explosive play. Brown revealed to the Boston Globe that the injury has lingered since training camp and has affected his explosiveness in attacking the rim, a hallmark of his playing style. He underwent an MRI a few weeks ago and is set to have another soon to monitor his progress. While he's maintained impressive averages of 25.7 points, 7.2 rebounds, and 3.8 assists in his first 6 games, his shooting percentages have dropped to 40% from the field and a concerning 26.7% from 3. Despite Brown's absence, the Celtics' roster depth has shown, allowing them to win comfortably against the Hornets and Hawks in recent games. And this depth will be further tested in the matchup against the Warriors, who currently boast an impressive 6-1 record. Facing such a strong opponent, having Brown at full strength could be the difference between a win and a loss at TD Garden. Will Brown be back in time? The big question hanging over Boston is whether Jaylen Brown will manage to recover in time for this must-watch game. Celtics fans have every reason to be anxious, but it seems both Brown and the team are confident that he will return stronger and ready for the rest of the season. Celtics take a bold step. First-round draft pick sent to G League. In a shocking and unexpected move, the Boston Celtics made a bold decision on Tuesday, sending their 2024 first-round draft pick, Baylor Scheierman, to their G League affiliate in Maine. A player with so much promise, Scheierman now finds himself facing an uphill battle in the development leagues, aiming to prove his worth and ultimately carve out a place on the prestigious Celtics roster. Why did a promising player end up in the G League? Standing at 6'6", Scheierman entered the league with high expectations, following a standout career at Creighton. However, his journey to the NBA has not been smooth. During the preseason, his performance was underwhelming, with a shooting percentage of just 16.7% overall and an even worse 17.6% from beyond the arc across 5 games. His lack of efficiency and struggles to make an impact on the court kept him out of the Celtics' competitive rotation under head coach Joe Mazzulla, a stark contrast to the high-level expectations that come with being a first-round pick. Once the regular season began, Scheierman's situation didn't improve. Over the first 8 games, he was given minimal playing time, mostly in situations where the outcomes were already decided. In those 18 minutes of play, he scored a mere 4 points, hitting just one of his 6 shot attempts. His struggles to find his rhythm on the court left him with little opportunity to earn Coach Mazzulla's trust and prove his worth, fighting for the last spot amidst intense competition. In a surprising turn, the rotation spot that was once held by Oshie Brissett was claimed by Jordan Walsh, another rookie who spent most of his first season in the G League. With the Celtics roster stacked with established talent, the competition for a spot in the main rotation is fierce, and Scheierman now faces the harsh reality of having to fight for his position in Maine's G League team. Despite being drafted in the first round, he will need to showcase significant improvement and grit to re-enter the conversation for the Celtics roster. Under NBA rules, the Celtics can send Scheierman down to the G League as many times as they like, as long as he has fewer than 3 seasons of NBA experience. This means that he still technically remains on the Celtics' main roster, but he must prove himself in the G League to earn a more prominent role on the team. While the Celtics are focused on a championship run this season, they need players who can contribute immediately, and that's something Scheierman has yet to show. A strategic move to develop and earn his shot. The decision to send Scheierman to the G League might seem like a setback, but it's actually a strategic move designed to give him the time and opportunities he needs to develop his game. The Celtics roster is stacked, and with their championship aspirations, the team cannot afford to give a struggling player the time on the court that he needs. In Maine, Scheierman will get consistent playing time, something that will allow him to refine his skills, find his rhythm, and prove that he belongs in the NBA. As Coach Mazzulla noted, being a young player on a team with championship ambitions is one of the most challenging positions to be in. The long road ahead. Patience and persistence. Coach Mazzulla advised both Scheierman and fellow rookie Anton Watson that the road to growth in the NBA requires more than just skill. It requires patience. You might think you're getting better, but when you're in an organization like the Celtics, it can be hard to see that progress, he reflected. This situation requires patience. As Scheierman embarks on his journey with the main team, his first test comes this Friday against the Long Island Nets. Alongside Watson, the Celtics' second-round pick in 2024, Scheierman will have the opportunity to prove that he is ready to take the next step. The big question remains: can Scheierman showcase his true potential in the G League and earn a spot on the Celtics' star-studded roster, or will he remain a distant prospect? Only time will tell, but the pressure is on for this young player to rise to the challenge.